So this is Philip, and it's a friend of mine now, very good friend of mine, and we become friends through Naked, the retreat, because Philip came. When did you come?
2016 September
September 2016 in Gravito,
in Portugal.
in Portugal.
Yes.
And we'd just been hanging out together, and then Philip said, it'd be maybe quite nice just to do a video and say like, what's changed or how you feel after almost over 18 months.
Yeah, exactly. 1.5 years now.
Yeah. And what did you have in mind, or what did you feel you'd like to share?
I don't know. It's just like by now, also because I'm helping a bit in the like Nakedist community, and so I get to know lots of the people who come off the retreat and into the community, and I feel for most of them it's like Naked is this, like the retreat itself is this intense 7-day full-on experience, like full-on transformation and full-on really in there.
In the deep end.
Yes. But then like the real journey starts from there and starts afterwards. Yeah. So, and also for me, it's been this way, that like the past 1.5 years after the retreat has been very, like it set the stage up for just another like big change and a big phase of my personal evolution.
Amazing. and it's done that as well because of your dedication.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And that's
I guess. Yeah, that's what you've been pointing out again and again. Yeah, not all people like. Of course, everybody has his own like way to go about things.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things actually that I had, I guess, for a long time, like discipline. If it comes to going along with something that I know is going to be beneficial for me. Also, if sometimes in the midst of it, I can't even like. Sometimes you can't really see where you're going.
Right. Yeah. You're going into no man's land. You're
Yes.
going into the unknown.
Yes, and that's
like you said,
sometimes
yeah.
a bit like scary
Yes.
even. Yes.
Well, you've been scared along the way, right?
Yes.
And the beautiful thing with you is, yes, you become part of the community. You made choices to give and become part of, and that's a big difference. And what happens with some people after the retreat is they go back to their environments, as you did too. And as you know, we get pulled into our familiar environments, and then maybe we try and dabble with some of the practices. Maybe some resonate, some don't. But you also, you went on your own inquiry, and maybe just to say as well, like, and it's not just about the retreat. When I met Philip and the first time we Skyped with him, Philip just has this light in him. He has this wisdom in him. Anyway, if anything, your work or your path has been just to rewire those limiting beliefs, right?
Yes.
And that's really been the essence of your journey. Yes. Is strip away, because Naked is about stripping away. Strip away the limitations and the limited beliefs. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to just say there is that what you did is you went very courageously on your own. Like, you checked out different people, you read certain books, you met with different people, you started having conversations in your circles, and then you also, with the people that had not even been on retreat with you started to engage with them and connect.
Yeah. That was something that I resonated towards, because it's just like there's like freaking interesting people in the community, just like and all over the world, from all walks of life, all ages. Like, it's just amazing. And having gone through this experience together, like the connecting thing really is like, that person also has gone through this process and like has opened up and has been courageous and has stripped themselves down.
Yes. Yeah.
And
that takes away, like, sorry to cut you, just saying there, that takes away a little bit of the wall of superficiality, right?
Yes, exactly. Like with these people, you're gonna hop on a Skype or whatever it is, or also sometimes you can meet them. I met some of them also in person. And it's just like you start on a whole different level, If you meet somebody on on a party or wherever, you're like, okay, first I gotta, check where this person's at, and like at which...
Over time, it could take months. You may see them once or twice for a tea. Maybe you go out check them out. Maybe you have an hour with them. But when you're in an intensity of 7 days, and then after that you can meet somebody for an hour on Skype and just drop straight into what is
That's
true
beautiful.
for you in that moment.
Yes.
All of a sudden, a lot of the noise, filters, and all that separation falls away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's rich.
It's amazing. Yeah,
that's
really.
rich. Yeah, it's nice that, and it's lovely for you to share that to me, because as I'm listening, I'm getting tingles in my body. But as I'm listening, I'm really getting a feeling that the community really is benefiting.
Yes, man.
That's what I feel.
It's precious, and also I feel it more and more also for people really to realize it, like the people in the community. It's really something that's something like a family that really you have also when you walk on your own path and on your courageous path. We've been talking about this just like before when having breakfast, but you also might have to leave bigger parts of your old life behind, and also including people. Sometimes if you start to like walk your own way, family don't really understand what you're doing,
Right.
and old friends who want you to stay the same don't really understand what you're doing,
Right.
and you're moving kind of away from that, and still like sometimes then it's even hard to tell where you're going because you don't know. You're just like,
Yeah.
I'm just drawn like
Yes.
in this direction
Yeah.
of like truth, and I want to evolve, I want to grow, but I don't really know, like it's not like this is my 3-year plan or what.
Yeah, this is my 3-year, 5-year plan. This is how much I'm going to make, and I'm going to have a great time. Okay, Mum, Dad, take care. Because also it's quite interesting you bring that up as well, because our friends and family, there's parts of them that are genuinely care for you and worried about you and maybe scared about you because you're going this sort of pathless travel. You're taking the hero's journey to the next stage. But at the same time, it brings up a lot for them because it then challenges them to have to look at themselves at times. And
Sure, and your friends.
Yes.
Because it's going to be like, well, please don't prove that you can change and you can walk away from all of this and you
Yeah.
can make your own like changes
Life, yeah.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I have to like ask myself and be honest about myself, like why am I not doing it?
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't blame it on anybody else anymore.
No.
I have to be responsible, and that's hard for a lot of people. Yeah, if
Yeah,
they're
and
like
it creates
kind of
creates a lot of tension, a lot of separation, a lot of fear, and especially when you're
Blaming.
doing some blaming, and especially when you're taking this pathless travel or this pathless path, whatever you want to term it. I like to just call it the hero's journey. But like, we're all on a hero's journey. Everyone's on their own
Yes.
unique hero's journey anyway, even whether they come to the retreat or don't, whatever. They're all on it.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah,
But there's
yeah.
something very rich, something very very rich. There's something very very rich knowing that there are other people that are feeling and inquiring like you. That I think that's what the community is about for me, and it's so rich to hear you sharing that today, and for us to share with others that might be considering coming on, because the 7 days is just 7 days, right? You know, a lot can happen in 7 days, but it really is about what happens.
A lot
after.
is happening,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And like it's definitely the part of breaking the shell,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Like just cracking it all open, but then of course you have to like then also the path really begins, and the community to exactly as you said it, like that, you know, there's like lots of people all over the world from all walks of life who are, they might not be like exactly on the path that you are, but like in general they're seeking the same thing. They're
Yeah.
seeking truth, they seek
Joy.
joy,
Yeah.
growth, happiness, and
To
the real
express
thing.
themselves fully.
Exactly. And
Not-
to drop lots of
Yeah.
fears,
Yeah.
doubts, all
Yeah.
of that jazz.
Yeah, all of that jazz. All of that jazz. Bless them. That's an in-house joke. That one. Bless them.
Blessed.
So there you go, a little short video. Anything you want to say in closing to that? I know we just wanted to create a short one today because
Yes.
anything that you felt when you, because I know you just wanted to create a video. It was no real, you know.
No
purpose, just-
real agenda, but it's just for me, and I don't say it because I'm sitting here and talking to you and we're making a video now, but like for me it's been a turning point definitely in my life, in my own evolving, and also it's triggered the shit out of me afterwards, you know it. And I've gone through dark and difficult times and very confused times,
Yeah.
but it's just so worth it, and I'm just so incredibly glad that life in its weird way worked everything like so that I found this retreat in some way, and I came and I had this experience and I met all of these people and I met you guys, and yeah, everything's just been growing from there. So
and you feel
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, and I appreciate you sharing that. And what I want to say, what's so beautiful for me to witness you go through this, because you know there were times when you called me and you was in a confusion, and there was times when you know things were just not necessarily going how you might have wanted them, or the practices were used just like you needed to let them go and realize that you don't need them, but they're a tool, but that's all they are. And then what is really lovely is to see you now more than ever embodying what I felt in you the first time.
Yeah.
That's for me, it's just so beautiful. It's like to see you, the way you speak, the way you share, the way you break things down, the way you perceive things, the way you pull yourself out of certain situations and observe them rather than get sucked into them, the way you express yourself through music, the way you are in intimacy with relationships, the way you view women and relationship as a whole, from that very more conscious, loving, kind way. It's like, for me, you know, to journey with you as a friend now, and to have witnessed that, and for me to learn from you, and for you to share with me, and me to see that, that's priceless.
Yeah.
I don't care whether somebody comes on the retreat and gives money, doesn't give money, whether we not ever make any other retreats. If I die at the moment this camera goes off, this is rich, you know?
Yes, man. Yeah.
Yes, it's precious. You don't get like I get to witness that and experience that with people. Yeah, it's like it's a precious thing. But some of those people say to me, "Why are you doing what you're doing?" It's like if you knew what was actually unfolding in these dynamics, nobody would ever ask that question. You know,
it's true.
You know?
Yeah, but you can't see it unless you're experiencing
Yeah.
it. That's the fun part about it, and that's why.
Yeah, and to experience it, you got to jump into like, where am I jumping? Just jump! Hey, just jump!
10 meters.
Jump where?
Concrete pool, you know, like.
Yeah, it's like there's no water in that pool, man. No, seriously, there's loads of water. Just jump, man.
Yes.
Do it.
Exactly, that's what it feels like.
So awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, and also thank you for hanging out with me this week and bringing playfulness into my life and fun
and time lapse.
I was gonna say that. Awesome.
Thank you.
Boom. You know I was gonna say time lapse.